We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Mitch Keller will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy and then one's a single. Go figure.
So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay. And he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, it hasn't been a very good home.
And not in time as the run scores.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's set and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Keller has over 40 innings on his line so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. That's in there, base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Popped him up. Bell trying to get there, but this will land untouched. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play, and that's how the inning. Jordan Balazovic, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Newman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So here's Adam Frazier. Lifted the other way out to left center. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Frazier stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Gregory Marco.
First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Moran, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a real...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Batting 9.
And now the Giants pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Now he's safe at second, as a run will score on the play as well.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go to the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
So now to the plate, Jason Martin. Swing, and he pops him up. Crawford over to his right, 2 down. At the plate, John Ryan Murphy will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. swing and a liner. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batter.
Striding in, Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Bell has got it, and the side is retired.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Snap throw to third.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Longoria in foul ground. 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Left for Pittsburgh. They trail here 4-0.
Leading off is 10 for
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Strike 2. This is hit softly to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting. The pitch.
Riding in once again, Jordan Balazovic. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 down.
The center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Steven Duggar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the dive. It's there. He got him. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Striding into the box, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Kramer. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bucks go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Newman brings it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Pence. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Pence blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stephen Brault will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So, welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. John Ryan Murphy, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. Hey now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
Count is 2-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Brian Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And that misses, ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Another 2-2 offering. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Kevin Newman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Robbie Erlin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Right side. To second for 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. Martin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Newman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Smoke toward 3rd, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Josh Bell. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now batting, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The right fielder.
So striding in, Hunter Pence. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Kevin Kramer. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Snap throw from the catcher. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. To the plate now, Jason Martin. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
John Ryan Murphy is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Popped him up. Posey has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Eric Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Pirates do get a couple here on. Blake Cederlin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frazier is there to put it away, and on one pitch, Belt is retired.
Now
one gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First pitch coming. Here it is. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The catcher, number 28.
Standing in, Buster Posey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the third out. Giants are down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman for his career in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
First baseman, number 55.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. To short, hit hard. There is Crawford. 1 there. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Driven nicely into the gap. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact.
About as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 6.
So striding forward now, Steven Duggar. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on third. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit to short. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay on to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Martin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it Fernando Carrasco gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 32, Fernando Carrasco.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gregory Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Colin Moran. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kramer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Balazovic earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-2. Drew Pomerantz earned the 3rd W of his season as the Padres were winners over the Reds 2-1. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-1. The Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Indians 7-5. The Atlanta Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Mets 11-0. The Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 6-4. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-2. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they sank the Mariners 10-0. The Baltimore Orioles held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-0. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-1. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-2. The Texas Rangers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-3. Tim Anderson drove home 3 runs, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 7-2. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. Matt Andriese grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 2-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.